So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check 15, check 50. Check 26, check 26. That's mine, that's mine.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. They will run for the first time here with White. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10th. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 23-yard run. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mike, 45. Run it. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup of 38.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kevin Pierre-Louis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 53 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Check, check. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch quick, watch quick, watch quick. Quick, quick. Check, 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 check. Wide, get wide. Shit.
Now Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mack Wilson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Alpha.
Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Sione Takitaki. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Set, 180. Regular. Recon, 132 fighter. I got you.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went under pressure and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky, as they've got it with a second. They've got his man complete. 20, 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 76 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Hey, Wood.
Now it's Trubisky trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Past the 20, Jarvis Landry. And Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 47 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Trubisky will throw, and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Topper! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Mike 51! Mike 51! Here we go, here we go! Hey, Mike 51! Watch the slats! Watch the slats!
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill. 61. Matchbox White. He's moving. He's going for it. He's moving. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. It's going to be a long day for you. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Check, check. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Check, check.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And I'm speechless. You're back in the shadow of your own goalpost. What? Talk. I don't know.
I was hoping you would keep talking.
First half.
I was hoping that you weren't speechless because I have no explanation for this. It does remind me a little bit of a playoff game in the NFL a few years back where they ran a real trick play that was actually named after a song title.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
King. Watch out.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, hurry, hurry.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 73 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Pistol. Hurry!
Mayfield to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
55, Mike 55, and it's getting that home. Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55. Watch twist. Hurry!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 55, Mike. Check. Hurry!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 55. Mike 55. Watch it. Hurry!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Give me that ball, defense.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started.
We own them.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run it again with Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. In on the stop, the former... Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Greystone, Travis. 45, Mike, 45.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Hey, high 7.
45. Mike, 45. Get him, get him, get him.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hurry! General West! Hurry, hurry!
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's our time. It's our time.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, watch your leg. Hurry. You can't block me. You can't block me.
4th down, Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 21.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
180. King.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Bowls him over and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I'm coming.
At the 7-yard line.
Out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, check. Word alert. Hurry.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? A toss play to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to